Hey, Origin family, how's it going? This is Pastor Patrick. Hope that you guys are doing well. Grace and peace to you guys. Hey, excited to let you guys know that in just a couple of days, we are going to be launching a new sermon series called Freedom to Flourish, where for the next couple months, we are going to be walking through the book of Galatians together. One hope and prayer that I would have for all of us at Origin is that we would be growing in our understanding of grace and that we would be changed and transformed by it. Paul had a similar desire for the Galatians. And so for the Galatians who had turned their back on the gospel, they had deserted the gospel, they had fallen from grace, Paul is bringing them back to the cross. He's bringing them back to the person and work of Jesus. He is unpacking grace for them. And one of the themes that we see in the book of Galatians is that as he does that, he talks about freedom in Christ. And he says, hey, in Christ, we have been set free, family. We have been set free. Now, Paul knew that for the Galatians, that could be a confusing and maybe easily misinterpreted phrase, right? And the same can be true for us. We hear that phrase, freedom in Christ. We hear that we are free in Christ. And sometimes our automatic assumption is that what that means is that, man, if I'm free in Christ, I'm free to do whatever I want to do. I'm free to live however I want to live. That's what freedom in Christ means. But that's not what the Bible teaches. And that's not what Paul conceived of either. Freedom in Christ doesn't mean that we are free to do whatever we want to do. It means that we are free to do that which we never could do before. Family, we are free from the law in Jesus Christ. But in Christ, we are free to live out the heart of the law, which was previously impossible for us. We are free to love and to live in the way that we were meant to in the garden. But outside of Christ, we're not able to do. We are free to thrive and we are free to flourish to the glory of God. And hence the title for this sermon series, Freedom to Flourish. Family, it is my prayer, it is my hope that as we walk through the book of Galatians together, that we would grow in our understanding of God's grace and that we would grow in our understanding of what freedom in Christ means. And that to the glory of God, that we would live out of that and that we would live into that and that in that Jesus would be made much of. So family, please tune in this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. as we start diving into the book of Galatians. Galatians 1 through 10 is where we're going to be this Sunday. Family, hope that you are doing well. Love you. And I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.